More than 2/3 of Americans are living in states with stay-at-home orders, like currently here in Arizona. The question of hazard pay for those who are deemed essential is being floated around by a few people. It's like a little extra money for those who have to come in and work and come in contact with others, really without much of a choice. So what do you think about this? And if you like it, who should pay for it? 12news.com/bullhorn is the place to vote. Some grocery store and delivery workers, they have actually started striking for hazard pay right now, and we've seen that going on across the country, so we're waiting to see what happens with all that. While in Atlanta, the mayor has actually ordered $500 of additional pay per month for all city employees who are working on the front lines of this thing, so they'll see that in their paycheck at the end of the month. And then lawmakers in Ohio and Vermont are also proposing measures which would increase pay, whether it be once a month or once a paycheck, whatever that would be, to those workers who are deemed essential. And then just yesterday in an interview, Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer said that he had a meeting with the president and he told President Trump that the next relief package needs to include some type of hazard pay for healthcare workers who really don't have a choice but to come in contact with the virus. So we're asking you this morning, what do you think about this? And if you're for it, who should pay for it? Here are the comments that we have received so far. This one coming in on Facebook from Daniel. He says, yes, essential work should be paid hazard because we're on the front line and often leave our families for a long period of time and still the highest risk to be exposed for COVID-19. Chrissy on Facebook says, yeah, most definitely. They're putting their lives on the line for everyone. It is the least we can do for them. And Mars says, yes, but no amount of money can equal protection from the virus. They need enough PPE, especially the healthcare workers. And Rachel, that does bring up a good point, because if they start giving money out, whether it be from the government or from employers, just to the workers per se for hazard pay, yet there's a shortage of PPE and there's a bunch of people who aren't currently working at all, you have to wonder, should the money go to those initial needs first before we start giving out additional pay to other people? I'm not saying I'm not for the hazard pay, because I am for those who are working on the front lines, but think of all those who aren't working at all anymore.
But Ryan, it's like when you're looking at a giant dam and there are so many holes and you're trying to figure out which hole to stop up first. Jobless numbers just came out, 6.6 million Americans. That's who filed for unemployment last week. That's on top of the 3+ million we had the week before. So when I'm looking at stopping the dam, I would think you have to get paychecks out to the people who aren't getting any money, aren't having any money coming in right now.
Right, and we're talking about a new relief package. As far as we know, nobody has received the first relief package yet. So
they're still waiting.
We're still waiting on that. So we'll see when they come out, hopefully in the next couple of weeks. But yeah, I mean, there's already talk about another one. It's a lot right now. It's a lot to process.
It is a lot to process, and there are a lot of issues right now. But I agree with you, hazard pay is necessary. We just have to figure out which problems to shore up first. It's a long list for sure.